How did I
Hello.
not notice those?
Hi, what?
Your boots.
Oh, you probably don't see them. Yeah, where we're sitting in the
Hey.
studio. Did you like that?
Is that alligator?
It's like, yeah, alligators come in amethyst now. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, my favorite color, alligator.
I was like, listen, it's springtime, and if you're going to dress very, I don't know, Wednesday Addams, you might as well put some purple on and spring it up a little bit.
Something, yes.
Yeah. All right, welcome to the Big Dumb Post Show. Fizz is off the next couple of days. He's kind of starting spring break a little bit early, which will be super fun, which gave us the opportunity, producer Big Mike, to talk about all things space to make him jealous today.
We filled up all the celestial knowledge to just
Yeah.
make him so upset when he comes back next week.
Yeah, that's right. There was one story, and you know me with space. It's like as soon as it gets past, like, you can see stars, and there's a lot of them. I'm like, okay, it's too big.
And I was excited to let him know, hey, we're replacing you today in the Big Dumb Post Show. We have a special guest today.
Yes.
Sorry, Fizz.
Yes. I'm so excited. Erica Cobb is joining us. Hello.
Hey,
good to
Mike
see you.
and Tracy. It's so good to see y'all. I really appreciate y'all having me on.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be fun to catch up because you have a lot going on. I mean, it's awesome. Like with Daily Blast Live, national show, you're still right here in Denver and have been part of Denver for so long. And now with hosting with your comeback, your podcast, you're hosting events. So I am just like in awe of you and all that you do.
Girl, just trying to keep up with you.
Yeah. We can Friday at happy hour, we will catch up. Yeah.
Guys, I'm right here.
Like, oh,
I like happy hour too.
you can come too. Okay. So, Erica, let's talk about what you've got going on because you're hosting an event downtown that people can join you for. And this sounds so much fun.
Yeah, so Sunday, June 9th at Clayton Hotel and Members Club in Cherry Creek, I am bringing in Karamo Brown, who of course people know from way back in the day, Real World, but more recently he has the Karamo Show that actually took over for the Maury Show, and he is one of the hosts of Queer Eye on Netflix. So Karamo, he's kind of a friend of the show. He's a friend of ours. I ran into him at BravoCon in November, and he was upset with me on the red carpet about not having him as a guest on my show. So I was like, wait a minute, you just volunteered, so I'm going to bring you to Denver. So yeah, it'll be great. I'm really excited about it.
I love how stories come about too with booking a guest like that. It was really just that. It was like, okay, I'm holding you to it. We'll see you soon.
Exactly. I mean, I was kind of shocked because, I mean, y'all know booking guests can get very tricky, especially when you're trying to like get people in town. And obviously June is Pride Month, and Queer Eye is a major, major show for the LGBTQIA plus community. So it just kind of all the stars aligned.
All the stars align and people can get tickets. They go on sale this week.
Yeah, they're actually on sale now. VIP is selling out faster than GA. So if you're interested in getting the whole VIP treatment, which is couches and tables and bottles, do that immediately. And tickets are on sale on Eventbrite, and you can just type in "come back with Erica Cobb Karamo," and it'll come up. Like it'll come up pretty easily.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you've got everything posted up on your Insta too.
Yes.
Okay, good. So if anybody misses that, we've got it here. People can go to your Insta and post it up. Every time I see the clips that you post on Insta, I'm always like, that's what she said is what I meant to say. Like, I'm like, I can listen back to me making a point on the radio, and it's never as eloquent as you do. But I'm like, I'm with
a lot
you
of
on
misspellings on your
Yeah.
side, Tracy. A lot of misspellings.
No, when in the moment you're like, this is what I want to say, and you're like super passionate about it. Sometimes it comes out exactly the way you want it to, and sometimes you're like being slammed on social media for the next 3 weeks because you just couldn't say it as eloquently. It's like, listen, this is a live show, y'all. Okay.
Isn't that fun? Do you get into comments like that, or do you kind of post and ghost once in a while when you know something is going to hit people, however they want to take it, and they will?
Yeah. A little bit of both. Honestly, things happen so fast, so I didn't anticipate getting as much communication via social media as I did like season 1, season 2. So I actually had to like bring on a team, which I'm calling it my mental health team, because they're able to kind of, I don't mind people who disagree with me. I think disagreement is, the spice of life, and everyone has their opinions. But when it becomes like predatory or, it gets a little violent, then I don't really see most of that thankfully. So
Good.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You have the buffer.
Yes,
Big Mike
exactly.
deletes stuff before we see
Yeah.
it, right?
That's the
See?
only reason they brought me on.
Yeah.
All the
Bodyguard.
hateful comments to these guys.
He's
Yeah.
our professional deleter.
Well,
of
they
all
don't
of that.
realize it was me, the one that I was writing the things, and they
Oh.
walk me in the room. Appreciate
Oh
that,
man, not an op from inside the studio.
Yeah, I'm like, you need to read who wrote this. It said Big Mike. You guys are crazy. So I ran into you just a couple weeks ago. I was at Ashkara for a Denver Restaurant Week. How was your dinner?
Oh, my dinner was excellent. It's always excellent there.
I think I was giving you credit the other day when he was saying Erica's going to come on the Big Dumb Post show. I was like, yeah, perfect. I love it. I'm like, she's introduced me to the Garden Grace cookies. So like you get like forever credit for that. Did you ever hear the story of my recommendation to Garden Grace? Because you will love this because you're the one that's like, you have to go there, right?
I'm ready for this story.
So I thought I was this big deal because there's one person I know, and this is not a name drop in any way, but there's one person I know that's good friends with Ed Sheeran. So when they came to Denver for his show, he's like, hey, do you have any restaurant recommendations? And I was like, well, I do. So I listed and I was so excited. I was going on the show and I was being like, oh my God. And what if they go? And what if they post a picture? I can be like, I did this. And I am just going
we were getting text messages all night. Do you think Ed's there right now? Do you think he's going? Do you think he ordered what I ordered? Me and Fizz are like, I don't know.
Yeah. And I said, I'm like, if you go try the cookies, they went to Casa Bonita. None of my suggestions. Casa Bonita, and then he was late for his show. I can only imagine why.
Okay. And this is no shade to Casa Bonita. Do you know, out of all the restaurants, and Garden Grace is always a big one that people are like, can you get me into Garden Grace? And I'm like, I can hardly get myself into Garden Grace half the time. Like, what you talking about? And then, but most people will be like, hey, do you have a way to get into Casa Bonita, especially since they reopened? And I'm like, what is this Casa Bonita? Like, everybody wants to go there. And I understand the historical, I've been here in Denver since 2009, but that is a huge one. It's a novelty.
Well, look, you won't shade. I'll shade. Casa Bonita, no. We signed up for the mailing list on day one. It's been open a year. Ed Sheeran didn't sign up for a dang email club, and he went. Yeah. And so, no, Casa Bonita, no. We're over it. We're over it.
In line.
That's fair. That's fair. They got to take care of the people that live here first. Okay?
I unsubscribed all 5 of my emails that I signed up.
I don't blame you, Mike.
I
don't blame you.
It's getting personal.
It is personal.
It's very personal.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Tell me about when people come see you live and they see you do this live. What are they in for? You talked about the VIP package is selling out, obviously, super entertaining with your guest who is so much fun to watch. What else are they going to see when they get a ticket to your show?
Well, I really like to have my shows be like if you've watched Daily Blast Live, you know that everyone kind of has their thing. And my thing is hosting and entertaining. Like, I'll throw big Super Bowl parties, different, birthday parties, stuff like that. And everyone's always like, oh, there's this and there's that, because I grew up with a grandmother who really believed in making people feel like they're welcome and thought about. And that's my love language. So when I started doing these big productions, I wanted people to feel like they were coming into my home. So I think about things like when you arrive, I'm saying dress and wear your Sunday's best, because I've done a lot of red carpets over the years. And you really do feel special, like being on a red carpet, getting your photo taken by a professional photographer and videographer, and having those pieces that, your friend or your husband or wife, with their camera can't really do. So we're having a press row specifically for the guests. Everyone will receive those assets. We have a violinist, Vio the violinist, who's actually a hip hop violinist. So he'll be playing during the cocktail hour. We have welcome comeback cocktails. So that's all included in your price. And then the actual show is it's just a nice, beautiful room. Obviously, Clayton is a gorgeous place. And you'll be able to ask questions of Karamo. And we have an opening act, Al Jackson, who not only is a traveling comedian, he's been on the road for 20 years. He is hilarious. He's my opening act and MC. He's also a host on Daily Blast Live. And then And then we have DJ Simone Says, who will be, making sure that everything runs smoothly, that we can have a little time to dance. It's just a really nice coming together event.
Oh, it sounds so much fun. I'm so glad that you were able to join us today. Thank you so much. It's good to see you.
Oh, it's so good to see you both. I really appreciate the time.
All right. You take care. And again, people can check it out. We've got info here, and they can go to your Insta too and check out all the details on grabbing those tickets.
Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful holiday weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Take care.
Erica Cobb, everybody on a Big Dumb Post Show. Big Mike. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Great weekend. Great holiday coming up.
What did you get when you guys met up and met at dinner downtown?
Oh, I got the red pepper hummus. I got everything. We got like a little bit of it. Was restaurant week.
I knew you'd remember.
We got some chicken and like there's I can't remember the name of it. It's something chicken, but it was really, really good.
He's the food guy. If you ever need a recommendation or something, that's our guy right there.
Follow me at Big Mike Radio.
Oh, okay. There we go. There's a plug. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm heading to the airport to pick up my sister to start Easter weekend all out right now.
I'll see you then.